Hi guys, it's Zenos here. You might be wondering what happened to my YouTube channel. Well, it got deleted because my Google account was up risk, so I had to delete my Google account, meaning my YouTube channel got deleted. I created a new Google account to create a new YouTube channel. I'm all safe now with my account, so I'm ready to get started with making some new videos. Some of my old videos are not going to be on there anymore, but I'll try my best to make some new videos. And I'll do my best. Zenos is going to recommend some anime today. Zeno has watched, so we'll get into it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like and subscribe. Number 1 is an anime I recommend. It's one of my favorites. It's called Yona of the Dawn, and my favorite character is Zenos from it. And because Yona Dawn's getting a season 2, it got confirmed last year on Twitter. I'm really happy this is getting a season 2 because I've watched the whole season 1 and I'm up to volume 11 now in the manga. I've read up to 10 volumes of the manga. I have mostly all the volumes except for 46 and 47 because they haven't been translated in English. I'm really excited for this anime to get a second season and Yona continuing her adventure. I'm really excited to see more of Zeno, and possibly we could see more characters from the manga get animated. I'm really excited. Yona Dawn is getting more love than it used to be. I'm so happy because I'm sad the manga has ended, but 46 and 47 haven't come out in America, the UK, and Australia yet. But it will be eventually, and I'm really excited when they get translated in English and printed physical. I love Yona of Dawn, and I'm really excited for season 2 of the anime. I'm going to be watching it on Crunchyroll when it comes out. I'm really happy, and this anime is my top favorite. Next one is... This anime is called Demon Slayer. I don't really need to explain it. I've read the entire manga. I have all the novels and all the side series, even the Academy manga. I really love the anime, and I watched all the seasons and the new Infinity Castle when it came to the cinemas last year. Also, the second movie of the Infinity Castle is coming out next year. I'm really excited. You can get the Blu-ray of the Infinity Castle now, but only from China. It's only in Japanese with English subtitles. It's not yet on Crunchyroll, but when it comes, I'll be watching it. Also, Demon Slayer is one of my favorite characters. Nezuko is my favorite character from the series. And also, I love all the characters the same. But Nezuko is my favorite though. Like Zeno, like I love from Yona of Dawn. But one thing I have to say is I love Demon Slayer so much. I'm not really a big fan of shonen. I don't really like a lot of shonen. Shonen's not really my favorite. I prefer shoujo and other things like Shien and shoujo. But for some shonen, Demon Slayer is possibly my favorite shonen. Shonen Jump. The only shonen jump I really like is Demon Slayer and possibly Marriage Toxin, that new series that came out to Crunchyroll. But Demon Slayer is my favorite, and I'm so excited to see Part 2 and Part 3 of the Infinity Castle Part 2 and the Sunrise arc when that gets animated in 2027 and 2029. The series I'm going to recommend is The Dark History and the Reincarnated Villainess. I love this villainous anime. I watched the whole series and in the OVA when it came out this year on Crunchyroll. I also read all the manga. I read the manga up to volume 1 to 6. I'm up to 7 now. I'm really excited to continue the series. But what I'm trying to say is, the anime is amazing, the manga's amazing. I don't have the short stories yet, or the new volume that has been announced on pre-order. But when it comes out, I'll get it. And also, I'm really excited for this series, because it's one of my favorite villainous animes. And this is one of the villainous animes I hope that gets a second season. Because it's one of my favorite, and the comedy is amazing, the storytelling is amazing, and the characters are amazing. And I just love all the characters, especially Alana, Yomi, and Sol, and Konoha. They're my favorites. Hopefully this series continues. And a character from the manga I love is Yokuri. He's the character with the red eyes and blonde hair. He's like the flirty character, the playboy character. He gets engaged to Alana. I'm really excited to continue the story. And I'll share some thoughts of the story in the future in my YouTube videos. Hopefully this gets to season 2 in 2027 or 2028. This actually deserves a second season in my opinion. Another anime I love is the most heretical last boss queen from villainous to savior. I've watched the entire anime. I started season 2. I'm loving it. A new episode came out 2 days ago, but I watched it yesterday and I loved it. I love how Pride is stopping all these bad events from happening. She still thinks she's the most heretical queen. I love Pride. She's one of my favorite characters. Also, Stella and Arthur and Tiara are my favorites. I like Prince Leon. He's not my favorite character, but he's okay. Val and Gilbert are okay characters as well. Also, season 2 is amazing. I've read the manga. I have the whole complete collection of the manga, volume 1, 2, and 3. It's sad the series has stopped being made. For the manga, I mean in English, because the artist that did the art is now have diabetes. She quit making the manga, so we'll possibly only have 3 volumes ever in manga in English. But I've actually started the novels, and they're actually really good. I have up to 1 to 5. I read 2 chapters of volume 1 of the novel. I'm really enjoying it. I'm up to chapter 3 now. I'm really excited to continue the story of the novels. And I'm really excited for season 2. I'm so glad this got a season 2 because season 1 was amazing and season 2 is just as amazing. I love all the music and everything. And this should be one of the best villainous animes ever. In my opinion, this is my second favorite villainous anime in my book. It won't be the Dark History, but it's still one of the best ones. I'm so glad this continued. Next, we got Oshinoko. I don't really need to explain who Oshinoko is, but I love this series anyway. I love Aqua, and Ruby. The series is one of my favorites. I have most of the manga. I even have that novel they released. I'm only missing volume 11, 12, and 13. They have been released in English, but I'm not getting it until my birthday, but my birthday's on the 10th of May, so I'm really excited for it. It's just this weekend. Also, I'm really excited because Aqua and Ruby are one of my favorite characters. I don't really support the ship of Aqua and Ruby, but I do love the characters itself, and the comedy and the story is amazing. And I really love the anime and the music. I just love the music so much. And the openings and the EDs, I love it. I mean the endings, you know what I mean. Oshinoko, I've watched season 1, 2, and 3 on High Dive. I don't get why it came to Crunchyroll, but it's good it came to both. For those when people don't have High Dive. I have both though. But I love Oshinoko, and season 1, 2, and 3 were amazing in my opinion. Season 4 is coming out possibly next year. I don't know when. But Oshinoko was confirmed for season 4. And it's possibly the final season will cover the rest of the story of Oshinoko in the manga. I don't know what happens, but I know what happens because I've watched all the anime. Watched all the anime. And I finished volume 2 of Oshinoko, so I don't know what's happening in season 4, but I'm really excited. And Aqua Ruby, all I know is I heard the story is going to be sad ending. That's all I know. I don't know the spoilers, but I heard it's going to be a sad ending in Oshinoko. So be aware. I love Aqua Ruby. I love Kada. I love Akane. I love Mamiko. The only character I hate is the stalker who killed I hate him. I also hate the manager, director character. I also hate Hikaru, the main villain. But he's growing on me. I also like the girl who used the Crow God, who reincarnated Aqua Ruby. But you know what I mean. I'm just really excited for the series and stuff. And Oshinoko is possibly one of my favorites. And it's possibly a shonen anime, I think in my opinion it's a shonen, not a shonen. So I'm really happy this anime is continuing, and I'm really excited for the final season when it comes out next year. The next anime I'm going to talk about is My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. There's a season 1 and 2. I've watched all of that, even the movie. The movie took forever to come to Crunchyroll, because in Japan for a while as an exclusive at the cinemas in Japan. But now, when it came to Crunchyroll, I was so happy. I watched it and I loved it. It's early in Japanese and with English subtitles, but it's still one of my favorite movies. Also, I hope the manga was really hard to get. See, all the manga took me ages to get. My very first volume was actually volume 8 of Random. I found it at a bookstore. Some of the series I had to order on Amazon. Some of the series I had to get on eBay secondhand. The series really had to get because there's printing issues. And I'm still missing from the manga volume 5 and 7. And with the novels, I ordered them all in from a bookstore. They come in today, so I'm picking them up. And the newest novel hasn't been printed yet. Only digital, and it's not out yet. Also, I have the side story, My Next Life All the Villains, or else on the verge of doom. And I really love that side series. I haven't read it yet, but I have the manga. I also don't have the patch series with the other side series, but I'll get it eventually. Also, my favorite character is Katarina and Keith. They're one of my favorites. I have lots of ships with them. Also, it's one of my favorite animes and stuff. My third favorite villainous anime. And also, it's a reverse harem, so it's funny. And it's very inclusive as well. The anime and manga and light novels are very inclusive. And I hope this one day gets a season 3, how well the movie did. It should actually get a season 3 because it's a really good villainous anime. It was actually one of the first ones we got an anime. And also, this series is one of my favorites. And I have the manga of the side series as well. I have all the side series except for the Patch Garden Patch series, side series, all the single volume they have with all the girls on the cover. Next, we're going to talk about Fruits Basket. I've actually watched the whole series of the remake. I have watched the classic as well. I have the whole series on DVD and Blu-ray. And I also watched it on Crunchyroll as well. And I have most of the manga. What I mean is I have the remake prints of the manga, not the original single prints. Because they're really old now. But I did get the collector's editions. I really enjoy the series. I haven't read Fruits Basket yet, but I have watched all the anime. I love the music and all that. If I say Yuki's possibly my favorite from the series. Just he's my favorite character. And I just like seeing him in dresses. So I love Yuki so much. I do ship him with Toru, but I also ship him with Kyo. So I really love this series. I like how they turned into that animal in the Chinese zodiac. I really like that. I love the storyline and its romance, and I love the story and stuff and the supernatural themes. It's one of my favorite romance shoujo series, and it's possibly one of the very first romance anime I watched, besides Yoda of Dawn and others I've watched in the past. Speaking of romance anime, next anime I want to talk about is Tamon's B-Side. I love the series. I love all the characters. Tamon's my favorite. So is Ori and Akage. I love them all. And what I like about this series is the singing and the B-sides of all the different characters. Their real personalities. I mean, I've watched the entire anime. The first episode actually got dubbed today on Crunchyroll in English. So fans have been wanting it to get dubbed. I know fans want a season 2, but I don't know that's going to happen yet. Maybe it'll be confirmed at the end of the year or next year maybe. I don't know. Also, I have most of the manga. I have up to volume 1 to 10, and I have most of the series. I think I have the full series. What's been released in English so far. I read volume 1 so far. I love the series. I've watched the entire anime. I love all the music. My favorite is possibly Fly from the music. And possibly Rain. I also love all the music and all that, and I love all the characters. It's funny. I love the comedy and the romance. I love Tamon mostly. I love your little yonder side, and if this does get a season 2, I really want to have a season 2. If not, I'll just keep reading the manga. But I still love the series so much, and I heard there's actually a side series that got announced in Japan. So hopefully maybe the side series will possibly get announced in English, and it gets translated in English in physical print. That's what I'm hoping at least. And I love all the music. Listen to the music all the time. Of course I watch them in order though, from opening to ED to I love the series so much, and I hope it continues. And I love the manga. I know the manga's still ongoing, but we only have volume 1 and 10 at the moment, so hopefully we'll get more volumes printed in English and continue. And I don't like watching them, reading them digital. I wait until they're printed physical. The last one we're going to talk about is another series that's one of my favorites. The one I'm recommending for an anime is Hanekimi. I love Hanekimi. I really don't need to explain Hanekimi. It's the original Horror in High School Host Club. Before that, it's about a girl that cross-dresses as a boy to meet her idol in an all-boys school. She lives in America. She flies all the way to Japan to meet her idol. I think the idol was called Sana, I think. He's the love interest, and I love all the characters. This is one of my favorites. Top favorite romance shoujo animes, and I'm so happy this got an anime. I'm so sad the creator died. She died a few years ago. I think in 2003 she died. I'm really sad because she's my favorite author. She made my favorite series, and I really love Hanekimi. And when I found out she died, I wish at least she was around, alive, to see her manga become an anime. It's really sad. There was also lots of K-dramas of this series. I've started watching the K-drama. I prefer the anime mostly. And I'm glad. I love Mizuki. She's my favorite character. I love how she cross-dresses as a boy. And I love her fantasies with Sana. I also like the yellow-haired guy. I forget his name, because Japanese names are sometimes hard to pronounce or remember. But he's really funny. And how he's going through his sexuality crisis. Like, he thinks he's gay or is he straight? I don't know. Because Mizuki is dressed up as a boy, the blonde-haired guy gets confused with his gender. I mean, sexuality. He thinks he's bi, gay, or whatever. I just love this series, and I love how Mizuki is helping Sano become a high jump master again, because he retired from that injury or accident, but he's trying his best to get back into his physical physique and, do his sport again. I'm really happy this anime is continuing, and it's getting a season 2 next year. It's been confirmed, and season 3 will possibly come around the same time a year after. So I'm really happy that people are giving Hanekimi more love, and I'm so glad the creator of the anime on Crunchyroll is continuing the animation, the company I mean. It's sad the author is no longer alive, the creator of Hanekimi, but Hanekimi anime will always be in our hearts with the creator, and I hope she rests in peace in heaven, and I hope all of us can pray for her success for her anime. Hanekimi is possibly one of the best series of a girl disguised as a boy in an all-boys school. Series like Hanekimi, the reason I fell in love with Hanekimi because I loved Orin High School Host Club and Vampire Dormitory. They were similar to Hanekimi, and I loved them. And now Hanekimi is finally getting an anime. I was so happy. I started reading the manga when Hanekimi first anime got announced. I read it, and I loved it. Hope you enjoyed. Please enjoy.